Hello friends, welcome back to the Python session. Today let's discuss about indexing and slicing in strings. So in the previous session we had looked into concatenation and repetition of strings, and in this session let's look into indexing and slicing. What is indexing? Indexing is nothing but fetching a particular character from a particular position or index. And what is slicing? Slicing is nothing but fetching a series of characters or a substring from the main string. So friends, let's see how indexing and slicing works in Python. Let me have a string called st1, which is equal to the string Albert Einstein. So st1 is having the value Albert Einstein stored in it. So now, how does indexing work? For every string, the first character will be at the 0th index. The second one will be at 1 index. Third one will be at the second index, and so on. So it will be 3, 4, 5. Even a space is considered as a value, and in this case space is at 6th position. E is at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14. So these are the index values for this particular string. That is, A is at 0th index, L is at first index, B is at second index, and so on. N, the last character N, is at the 14th index. This is the positive index which we give for the string. Also, there is negative index. We have to traverse it in the reverse order. Last character will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, 10, -11, -12, -13, -14, and then -15. So the positive character index ranges from 0 to n-1. If the length of the string is n, it will range from 0 to n-1, and the negative index will range from -1 till it comes to the beginning of the string. So now let's see how indexing works in Python. Suppose I say st1 of 0. So st1 of 0 means what is the character value which is present at the 0th index? It is equal to a. So the string a would be returned. Similarly, now if I take st1 of 1, then the character at the first position, that is L would be returned. Similarly, if I take st1 of 14, then the character N would be returned. In the similar fashion, we can retrieve the element from the negative index. Suppose I want to retrieve T. So, if I give st1 of -4, it will return the value small letter t. And if I want the character at -12, it will return e. So st1 of -12 would return the value e. So this is how indexing works in Python. Indexing means fetching a single character from the main string. And now if we give something out of range, my index is ranging from 0 to 14. Now if I specify st1 of 15, then Python interpreter will throw an error saying it's an index error. Index error. Index is out of range. It gives that particular error. Similarly, now my negative index spans from -1 to -15. Now if I give st1 of -16, this particular character index does not have any value. So Python again throws an index error saying the index is out of range. So this is how indexing works in Python. Now let's see how slicing works in Python. For slicing, it will fetch a substring or a series of characters from the main string. So the syntax for it is string name, square bracket, start position, end position, and then step. So here my string is st1. So I'll specify st1 and I give start position as 2 colon, end position as 6. Step is an optional value which we will see into it later on. So if I give st1 of 2 is to 6, now it will go from the second position till the fifth position. That is 6 minus 1 we have to consider. 6 minus 1 is 5. So it will span from the second position to the fifth position. So second to fifth. So the letters are B, E, R and P would be displayed on the screen. So it will fetch a series of characters or a substring from the main string. Now if I give st1 of 3 is to 8, it will span from the third character till the seventh position. So it will span from 3 till 7. So the letter E, R, T space and E would be displayed. E, R, T space and an E would be displayed on the screen. So this is how slicing works in Python. And apart from this, there are some other types in which we can slice the string. Suppose I give st1, I don't specify the start index. I just specify 5 in the end position. Starting position, I just leave it as it is. So, it is by default, it will consider from the 0th position, that is the starting position, till the 4th position, n minus 1. So, the letter 0 to 4, that is ALBER would be displayed. ALBER would be displayed. Now, if I say st1 7 is to, I give a space away. I don't give any value in the end position. So it will traverse from the 7th position till the end of the string. So from 7 till the end of the string is Einstein. So the value Einstein would be printed. So this is how we can get the substring by using start and end value, and without giving the start value, it will consider from the start of the string, and if you don't give the end value, it will consider till the end of the string. And now if I give the step function, step count as well, if I say st1 0 is to 5 is to 2, step is 2. So it will skip so it will display first letter A and it will traverse till 5 minus 1, that is 4. It will display A, and since we have given the step as 2, it will omit first position, it will omit the first digit and it will display B. And again it will omit E and it will display R. So the string ABR would be displayed on the screen. This was slicing for you, friends. Hope so it's clear for you. And now let me go on to the length of the string concept. What is the length of this particular string? You can directly get it by using a built-in function called length. So print len of st1. If you specify print len of st1, if you specify, the length will start from the first position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the value 15 will be displayed on the screen. So friends, hope so this is clear for you. Today's session we saw indexing and slicing and how to find the length of the string. If you have any doubts, please do reach out to me in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel to get notifications of my new video. Till then, see you. Bye bye.